Assalamualaikum and good morning. Sound check, sound check. I hope you can hear me and visible from your side the slide. Okay, today maybe I don't take a long presentation because I will attend one reviewing uh, from the external. So our faculty is totally under reviewing season from the external. So maybe we can say this one is like the audit season. Yeah. So maybe I will take 50 minutes. Yeah, for our class. So based on the uh, teaching plan on the 10 week 10, so we will cover about the operation, yeah, operation HVAC and control system. So once we already design our HVAC, then we come to the period in under control system, yeah. So when the hatchback already operate, and then we try to get the how we can control the quality of hatchback. Okay, before we touch about the how to control, now what are the hatchback control itself? Yeah? So the definition hatchback control system can range depending on the whether it's applied to a very basic residential application or potentially to extremely complex large-scale application. But in short, HVAC control consists of a device that control the operations of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning equipment. Yeah. Okay. In residency, yeah, you will typically find a thermostat that is connected to some kind of self-contained aircon unit. By adjusting the temperature, you are controlling the function of that self-contained unit. Yeah, for example, when you set your thermostat to 75 degrees in the Fahrenheit, yeah, in the summer, you are detecting that your aircon unit should run until your indoor temperature reach 75 degrees in Fahrenheit, at which point it should shut off. A simple example, your thermostat is considered a hatchback controller. However, it's also a sensor because it's sensing your indoor temperature. We'll talk about sensor as we delve deeper into the more complex system. Yeah. Okay, let's say we have a more complex designing in HVAC. So this one is one type of aircon system, HVAC system, that maybe we can classify it as the rooftop HVAC system. So we try to construct attach the uh, a blower on the top, and then we try to supply the air system in the whole building. So maybe every stage, yeah, or maybe zone, yeah, every zone will take a controller to control the zone condition. Okay. Okay, let's say if every level have the controller, and then we can control we can decide the every level is zone, yeah. So maybe first zone is for the uh, a server, and maybe second one is for the depend on the building design. Maybe some part is focus on device, yeah, like the server, and then maybe lab, maybe office, yeah. So every stage, yeah, or level maybe can design with a certain condition. Okay. That one is how we to control the system. Yeah. And then interest keeping things simple, we will break down the typical, yeah, by four major categories: head and computer software. This one is we try to divided by the zone. So as I mentioned before, maybe is for device, like the network infrastructure, maybe office, and so on. And then how we control or we design for that purpose. Yeah. Okay, let's say head-end computer software. The head-end computer software may also be known as a workstation. The front-end or energy management software. This one is a controller, a part of a controller in the HVAC system, and network infrastructure, and then controller mean that we try to reading there. So we have a display in that part, under controller. And then end device. This device includes sensor that measure the value of variable such as temperature, humidity. So we try to control by this thing. So as long the all satisfied, and then we can easy to follow or the controlling system, the whole thing in the HVAC system. Maybe humidity we can control, maybe the temperature, and then also the flow. It depend on the purpose of the area and then the zone. So how do HVAC control system work? To understand how HVAC control system work, you must first understand what a sequence operation is. A sequence operation, also known as a logic statement, is used to automate the function of HVAC system based on input data from the sensor and actions of the other pieces of the equipment happening simultaneously. As another simple example, let's say you have an office in a commercial building and you set the thermostat at the 75 degrees for your side of the office. This input is passed from the thermostat through the network infrastructure back to the controller, which subsequently takes the feedback and conducts the below sequence. If the indoor air temperature is greater than the 75 degrees, then start the aircon unit. If this one is a simulation or uh, when the activate the operation. So what happen if the temperature is below or upper 75, the aircon will be on. The indoor temperature is equal to, this one is sequence. Sequence happen cycle in the controlling system. By writing statement that instruct the equipment on how to perform under certain condition, we can dial in those sequence to ensure optimal comfort and energy efficiency. It also keep us for having manually uh, turn equipment on and off. So actually, this one is the basic controlling by manually on off. Other is by computering system, sensoring system, thermostat. That's how we controlling a system. And then type of the HVAC control, this one, and benefit HVAC control system. Okay, this one is controlling, under controlling and operation. Maybe next time we will touch about the power efficiency controlling system. This one is how do we control the operating system. So maybe next week we will touch about the power controlling system. Okay, maybe that's all for today because I need to attend the one